Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Bailey from the EMH, and I'm back with another Elephant Money video. And guys, today we're going to show you Elephant Money futures. All right, I'm going to explain a little bit why I am so excited and hyped for this product, guys. This is going to be something really special. All right, so guys, we're at Elephant Money, and we're going to go to BUSD yield. All right, and this is really easy system to get started with. All right, all you need is BUSD. You're going to put BUSD in right here, all right, into your future. All right, you're going to deposit that right in there. And then all of the rewards are also paid out in BUSD. All right, so it's a great way to kind of get started in Elephant Money, and then you can kind of expand out to other areas of the protocol. All right, so as of this recording, guys, this is a little over 2 days old now that it's launched. And we have over $440,000 already deposited into futures and 153 participants so far. All right, so this is like super early, guys. And I did that average deposited per participant. It's around like 2,900-ish or so. And but we have, a couple of really big whales in the community that I know they've already dropped in a very sizable chunk. So I'm going to be going with some of our projections for a system around like a starting amount of like $2,500. All right, which is probably like accessible for the vast majority of our participants. All right, so this is made more for serious investors. All right, if you don't have a lot of capital, it's recommended that you just start off with the elephant token, which is going to be our store of value and very soon parabolically price appreciating token. So you'll be very happy with starting off there. All right, if you have a small bankroll. All right, so guys, the yield. I like this because it kind of shows us exactly like the money situation with the program. So as you deposit in, guys, your deposit's going to get broken up. 90% is going to go to the BUSD Treasury, and 10% goes to the buffer pool. All right. And whenever claims and withdrawals are made from the system, it's going to come out of this buffer pool first. And then if that ever gets diminished and it needs to be replenished, then our elephant treasury, right, which is the crown jewel of our system, is going to be making sure that all the yields are covered. And she'll sell a little elephant token to replenish our reward pool. All right. So and what she's going to be doing, guys, is going to be taking some of this BUSD treasury every single day, and she's going to be purchasing more and more elephant token. All right. And that's going to be driving up her supply. It's going to be leading towards supply shock and parabolic price appreciation of the token. All right. And that's how the system works, guys, through the elephant taxes, and then also the tokenomics of Bertha, which is the elephant treasury. All right, she's going to be able to increase in value exponentially, and it's going to be able to outweigh all of the liabilities that gets created by the system. It's really a stroke of genius, guys. So this is super cool. This is going to be a protocol that you can feel confident that it's going to be around. All right. So this is the futures is a long-term strategy, and it's not for someone that's looking to get kind of like a quick ROI. All right. It's someone that, has a little bit of a longer time horizon, but is going to be interested in gaining tremendous value long term. All right. And just some of the key things, guys, we hit this little question mark, mutable contract, 0.5% daily paid on your cash deposits. Okay. However, guys, like, that's going to be paid on your balance. So if your balance goes up, your daily reward is going to go up because that 0.5% is going to be on a larger value. If your daily value stays the same, you let it ride, that the daily cash reward is going to stay the same. All right. If you start to withdraw from your account, your daily reward is going to go down, all right, because it's going to be calculating that 0.5% of your remaining balance. Okay, so that's one thing that's a little unique about the system that you'll have to pay attention to. Also, guys, the fact that the minimum deposit is $200 and the minimum to compound, all right, or to roll your investments in is also $200. Did I say 2,000? I meant 200 if I did. All right. So and that can go all the way up to 1 million BUSD for the max balance that you can have on your account. All right. But what's nice about this, guys, is it encourages participation and fresh capital being injected into that system. So our treasury can really grow and support the yields that are going to be generated long term by our participants. All right. So super, super excited about this, guys, because this is like the first time that it's like really grappled with being generous, but also making sure that this is really something that's built to last and sustainable. So super excited, guys. So it's backed by that elephant treasury. You're going to get, so if you have a partner in the Stampede Partner Network, all right, you're going to be splitting your rewards on the yield that's paid out, which is awesome, guys. And another thing that's interesting about the system, guys, is say if you really take advantage of compounding. So you get to a point where you're able to take a smaller balance and over time really build it up and compound it into a larger and larger amount. Eventually, the system will start to put a limit on like your rate. So your 0.5% will eventually decrease a little bit. And so say, for instance, you have like a $20,000 deposits, and you've over time been able to compound your balance up to say 70,000. So there's like a 50K discrepancy in your compounded balance versus your deposits. Then you would get a 10% kind of like slowdown on your daily percentage. So instead of 0.5%, you'd get 10%, you would get a 10% deduction of that. So you would then get 0.45%, which is still like insanely good, but it's a way to just slow down that compounded growth a little bit because you've already benefited so much from compounding. Okay. So that's another really clever, kind of unique little twist on it. So you're still gaining like tons of value, but it slows it down a little bit, which is nice, guys. And so you can go up to 1 million BUSD max balance and 2.5 million in payouts. All right, and a 50K BUSD max daily claim. All right. So Elephant Money Futures, guys. So we're just going to look at a couple or three different strategies that you could use to play this. All right, and here's our Elephant Money Futures calculator. A massive shout out to community member Crypto Stu, who put this calculator together. And so follow him on Medium. He has awesome articles on Medium for Elephant Money. One that just came out on futures, so it's a really good read. It'll get you an understanding of the system, and also Crypto Stu's got a YouTube channel, all right, that has a couple of videos that's going to show you exactly how to use the calculator if you have other questions on it after this video. All right, but mad shout out to him, guys. So airdrop him some goodies, all right, to show him some appreciation for the time and effort that it takes to put something like this together. All right, I've put together a few, spreadsheets that are like absolutely rinky dink, all right, compared to this one. I was like, I'm not even going to try a futures one. No way, man. It'll look like a 70 green Ford Pinto wagon or something compared to this thing. So I was like, all right, we're going to roll with Stu's. So excellent calculator, guys. So here's the scoop. All right. So what I did was I started with a very accessible number. It looked like for what our current participants are right now. So about $2,500 initial deposit. All right. And the three strategies, guys, that are just kind of beginner strategies. There's lots of different ways that you can play this. But I just wanted to give people just some ideas on like where they could go with the futures. Okay. So in this one here, guys, this is strategy number one. It's going to be this blue kind of like looks like this parabolic curve right here. Is we're going to start off with just compounding weekly. All right. And one thing you guys want to do is kind of set like a balanced goal of like where you want to compound to. Because you don't want to draw out or claim any money like right away. Because that honestly, it just slows you down. All right. So be as aggressive as you can with compounding early. All right. Weekly is great. You know, it requires $200 a week extra additional capital. All right. If that's like too much for you, you know, you can slow it down to like bi-weekly or monthly. The same idea will play out with these strategies. It'll just kind of be a little slower to develop. Or you can go more aggressively, all right, as you want. All right, so guys, this first strategy here, we're going to take our 2,500, we're going to try to build it up to 20,000, all right, through just weekly compounding. All right, so once a week, every 7 days, we'll just throw in 200, and that will add 200 to our deposits, and it's going to roll and compound all of our rewards into our balance as well, which is nice. And then, guys, what I have after that is we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to grow our account, our balance, but we're going to take a little bit of profits along the way. All right. So this is going to be like 1 week we'll claim out all the money, and then the next 3 weeks we'll continue to compound. So claim out a week and compound for 3 weeks. Okay. And what that's going to do, guys, you can kind of see here, all right, with our graph is that, you know, so we're going to start out quick and then it will slow down the pace a tiny bit. All right, because we are taking out every once in a while, but it's going to still kind of leave us at the end with a very large account balance that we can have at our disposal, all right, which will be pretty nice. All right, so that's kind of one way we can do it, guys, where we can just kind of take a look at compounding and then claiming a little bit, but still grow that account. All right. I got strategy 2 right here. It's going to be our red strategy. All right. And what that's going to do is also compound in the beginning, but now I'm looking for like a basic steady income stream. All right. I want to hit like a certain level that I'm comfortable with. And then I'm just going to claim like a bi-weekly paycheck, all right, for a very long time. All right, and how are we going to build that? Okay, so you can start with your 2,500 again, and you want to compound as frequently as you can in the beginning and build up to that certain balance that you're looking for. Okay, so in this case, guys, I chose like a little bit of a larger balance, so about like 50K. And that way, guys, I'll hit a mark where when I'm drawing from that every couple weeks, it'll be like a decent sized like paycheck, you know. And once I hit there, guys, I'll just alternate weekly. So 1 week I'll claim, and then the next week I'll deposit or roll, just put in the 200. And then I'll claim out all the rewards. Next week, I'll just roll it for the 200. Okay. And what that would look like, guys, again, is you're kind of you get up to that point where you're comfortable with, and then it will stay relatively steady. This is still increasing just a little bit, all right, which is nice. All right, but then you'll have control over basically like how often you want to claim versus compound to keep it as steady as you want. If you want to start growing it a little more or a little less, you can, you know, you have the flexibility to do that. That's what's so awesome about futures, guys. There's lots of different ways that you can maneuver around the system to kind of meet your needs. All right, and strategy number 3 here, right? So this is this yellow strategy right here. And what I decided to do for this one is to try to build up a larger balance. All right, so compound more aggressively and for a longer period of time until I hit like a larger amount, and then just start claiming it out. All right, so start claiming it out. And so that one's going to look like this right here, where again, guys, compounding frequently in the beginning to get to a certain amount that I want. All right. And then I can just start taking that money. All right. And you can claim it monthly. You can claim it weekly. You can play around with this calculator. You can claim it like in one or two big chunks, however however you want to do that. All right. But that would be the idea of growing aggressively and then kind of claiming it out. All right. There's lots of different strategies, guys. So these I decided to kind of show you. It's like three different like little diverse ones. So, if you're not in futures yet, or if you're still kind of wondering like exactly like how to play it, all three of these strategies, are definitely viable and, good strategies. All right. Let's take a look at just like the numbers too. So you can kind of see what that looks like. All right. So here, guys, we have, all right, let's see. Let's go down a little more. All right, so here, guys, we have like our three strategies that we worked with. And so this first one here was that one where I was just continuing to grow that account. All right, one commonality you'll see with all of these is that the banked number, all right, stays zero for a while. All right, so you just want to grow and grow at first. Okay, and then you start to implement like your strategy. All right, so in this one here, guys, we were still growing 3 out of the 4 weeks and just pocketing once, kind of like once a month. Okay, and so at the very end, now Stu has forecasted out over 36 months. All right, which is kind of cool. So $27,500 of a total investment. And for this one right here, we have actually banked 78 grand. Okay. And that's pretty nice. But the real kicker is, guys, we also have, all right, let me just zoom in a little more because that's kind of small. We also have an account balance of $195,000 still working for us. All right. So, which is huge, guys. Okay. So we've taken out some funds. We have like a nice big balance left, 286% ROI, but we have that huge balance that now we can do something else with. We can continue to grow it up to 1 million, or, we can start claiming larger portions. It's really flexible. All right. So that was that blue strategy there. All right, this one here, guys, where we were building up to that steady target, and then we're going to try to keep our kind of steady bi-weekly paycheck. All right. So this one here, guys, what you're going to notice is roughly the same amount invested. We are able to pull out more money than the one where we continually compound more often. All right. So we were able to pull out 10 grand more. So $88,000 we were able to pull out. And we still have that nice close to now like 60K balance where we can continue to kind of draw that biweekly paycheck, guys. All right. So we've ROI'd like 363%. All right. More ROI, but our balance is not as much. All right. We were able to take out some more cash, but our balance is not as impressive, but that was kind of fitting our strategy of what we wanted to do with that one there. All right. And it's nice, guys. Like, I mean, if you take a look, like every time we're like banking too, it's like banking like 3, 4K. So it's like a nice claim and collection each time we do it. All right. All right. And then this one here, guys, where we're like rocket shipping up and then we're just claiming. All right. So this one actually has the least amount invested. Right. So 17,500. And over that 3 years, guys, all right, we were able to claim out about 93.5K. All right. So we're able to claim out more money than any of these other strategies. All right. While investing less. All right. Because we didn't have to compound as much. Notice once we stopped compounding, all right, we never put in another 200. We're just claiming it out. All right. Now, guys, like our balance, all right, is now only like 7,000. All right. So we don't have much balance to really work with, and our rewards are going to diminish quite a bit. But, that 534%, 535% ROI. All right. And then, guys, we can just start building up our balance again, like rinse, repeat, whatever you want to do there. All right. But those are like three different ways, three different strategies that you can kind of think about. All right. For elephant money futures. All right. So it's a very, very sustainable system because if you think about it, guys, it's a very long term play. All right. So, like, your ROI is not going to come right away. And what that does is it allows for Bertha to just grow and grow and explode in value. So, like, she's going to be able to handle any type of yield that you're going to be seeing here. All right. Yeah. Like ROIs that are 500, 300, 400% over 3 years. The amount of growth you're going to see in Bertha, like over 3 years, is going to be absolutely sick. All right. This is going to be, it's going to be on the all the top coin. It's going to be a top market cap coin. Like, it's just mathematically proven. So it's going to be amazing, guys. So get into futures, start building that balance, and then you'll have a lot of options, a lot of flexibility, and a lot of prosperity in the future. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all the support, all the comments, and positivity that everyone in the community is showing. And, this is our time, man. Let's row in the same direction and, have some fun doing it. All right. Peace out, guys. Bailey from the EMH.